Those two are the two people in the world that I just want to always keep comfortable. And that's why this AC unit matters so much. I like to be comfortable too, but they're the real reason why I'm putting it in.
All right, we are officially back in the neighbor's garage, which is so great because it has been vroom, vroom, so stinking hot for the last month. I mean, what do you expect? It's the middle of summer. But it was really great to be in the backyard with the hideout, with Jamie and Lisa over there, having our little crew, having our little setup. But now Frank's got a project that he needs to do underneath the van. And so having a real floor instead of a dirt floor grass situation is gonna be really a lot nicer for him. Do your kids love bubble water? No. She's obsessed.
Loves bubble water. Today we're gonna be installing one of my favorite components that are gonna go inside this trailer. I'm really excited for this one because by trade, I was an HVAC technician. And so to be able to install an HVAC unit in a trailer for the first time ever is really exciting to me. And the other week we spent the night in here, and I gotta tell you, with no fans, no real ventilation, no air movement, it was so incredibly hot. And with Everly in this rig with us, it's really important to us to make sure that she's comfortable and feels good in the rig. And that's why we're gonna be installing an AC unit. Before, when it was just Alex and I, we didn't need the AC unit. We were okay, we were comfortable with just having a really good amount of airflow and not needing that air conditioning.
Left clothes are always better. Oh, snap it.
First things first, before I get started today, I have to clean up this space because it's caused me anxiety and I just can't do the things that I have to do and got done today until this space is cleaner. It's just making my head go everywhere. Well, that just makes me feel a whole lot better. I know it wasn't a huge cleaning, but it was enough to make me just feel like I'm not overwhelmed at the moment. We got a 12-volt air conditioner. That's gonna change the game, actually, for travel trailers. It's gonna run right off our system without even having to use an inverter. It pulls maximum 1,200 watts, but the amount of solar that we have and the hookup will make it to where we could run it quite literally full time.
Everly and I have been chilling at the sandbox this morning. It's kind of a beautiful day. So, yeah, you doing it. She really wants a microphone too. She's decided she knows what they are, and it's really important that we all have one. But the kit only comes with 2, so she just has a fluff. Perfect. Ooh. Where'd you get those elastics from? I'm really excited about this air conditioner. It's gonna be the first time that we've had an AC unit mounted on any of our rigs, so ultimate luxury. Now the question is, where are we going to mount it?
Original thought was I can mount it here. It will be out of the way, accessible if I ever have to service it. But there's one problem. When you're driving and you're doing 100 miles, well, you probably shouldn't be doing 100 miles an hour with the trailer on the back. But say you're doing 70 miles an hour and the wind's hitting those fan blades, you could literally break a fan blade if you don't cover them. And I don't want to put a magnet on front of it.
A magnet?
Yeah, you can put a magnet on it to cover the fan blades.
Oh, like a whole shroud?
Yeah.
See, that's just too much fiddling. And then you'd have to remember to put it on every time. So no. We thought, okay, let's put it here.
Undermounting it would be a great idea. And as much as it would be a great idea, look, there's only 4 inches of clearance. That's not enough clearance for this unit. Okay, stop right there.
But the really nice thing about this unit is that you can actually mount it multiple different ways. So up, down, top, side, between, in, out, up, down, all around. We are gonna put it on the roof.
Right in between these solar panels, I have enough room to fit the whole condenser unit. It's only 16 inches wide, which creates a lot of extra space on the roof for you. I have an idea of how I want to do it without possibly drilling into the roof. Let me see if I can make that happen. I'm fairly close to being done with the framing that I'm putting down here. Unfortunately, my multi-tool died. And that's the only way I've been able to cut through the aluminum. So this little project that should have took me maybe 20 minutes max has now taken me about 3 hours.
5 hours later.
Whew, I am hot and I'm sweaty, and I finally finished this task. But my mic is now dying, so I gotta charge that. It's always something.
I've arrived back just in time to help Frankie get the unit onto the roof. Step one, get all the junk off the roof. It's heavy.
Don't hit the baby in the head with it.
Baby, can you show me how you get down?
Go down.
You gotta show me how you do it.
Make sure your hands ready.
Nice work, baby.
All right.
We need 5 minutes of mommy daddy time. Sounds weird when I say it like that. So I'm just gonna give her a little television so that we can do this without her trying to get on the ladder while we're lifting a heavy piece of machinery. Is my husband just really strong or is the unit really light? You'll never know. JK, it's not too heavy. He thinks it's about 50 pounds.
That's what I thought.
Just in case you were wondering, it is definitely a nicer temperature in here than it is outside. Very smart move to move back indoors, but it's still pretty hot. And if you know anything about heat, heat rises. So actually up on the roof is hotter than down here. So it's not necessarily comfortable in here.
Mommy.
Yeah, baby?
TT.
You watching TT?
Stop jumping around for a bit.
We're gonna get the air conditioning up, and then actually once that's plugged in, we could start blowing our own air conditioning in here, which would be super cool.
Well, do I have a mess up here? There's a bunch of aluminum everywhere from drilling the holes in this and then putting the blind rivets in. The blind rivets are super strong hold. They're in this aluminum, nice and deep. And yeah, I think this is gonna be the best situation possible. I'm still gonna put some vibration eliminators down, and I'm pretty stoked with how this is turning out. My refrigerant lines are definitely gonna be long enough. My control wire might be long enough, we'll see. And then my electrical wire might be a wee bit short, but I have a solution. Bear with me and I'll show you guys my solution. Woohoo! One thing at a time, one step at a time. You know, that's how you gotta do things. Now that I have a lot of it wiped down, I'm actually gonna wind up grabbing the air compressor and blowing everything out underneath. But before I do that, I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get these vibration eliminators in place, make sure that the bolts will fit and get everything all locked in. There we go, perfect. So that's only really lifted the unit up just a hair, which still puts me under 9'4" with the total height of this roof. It also is about the same exact height as the max air vent when it's fully open. So I'm stoked on the height of everything. I think this unit's gonna be great. We'll see if it actually produces 12,500 BTUs, because that's what it is. But the condenser is so small, so it's so questionable if it's gonna actually cool this whole space. We'll get her going and we'll make sure that it's actually keeping up with its demand.
Oh, but dude, it's hot in here. Stagnant. All right, Frankie has been working hard. I have been taking care of Everly, but now we have a little bit of a babysitter situation. So Frankie and I are gonna run over to the hideout and grab some wood to bring it back here. I haven't left the house in like 3 days. That's not true. I went to gymnastics this morning, but that doesn't feel like a me outing. That feels like a with a baby outing. So this is like a date. We're going on a wood date.
We're going on a pickup wood date. Normally I give you wood.
I got something in my eye.
It's probably wood off.
Ah.
Milady,
so
the
nice.
queen.
Is this your idea of a hot date? Me too. It's hot and it's a date. It's a day of the week.
wouldn't be a real date if we didn't have some cocktails, baby.
Cheers.
I pinched my finger. I love you too.
Anywho, back to work. It was a lovely date. Thank you.
Thank you? What? Was that English?
I think I made
Thank you.
Clearly, I need some time off.
You need another magic mind is what you need.
Did you order a pizza bite? It's a very heavy pizza bite.
The reason that we had to bring all the wood over here is that the next step in installing the air conditioning unit is actually building the framework for the whole area where the inside unit is gonna live. But before we can do that, we need to drill a hole in the roof and bring the wires in.
The biggest reason for having to drill the hole before building that section is making sure that the hole is behind the woodwork so that way you don't see the hole and the wires coming through and the hoses coming through.
Certainly don't want any leaks, so this part is very important to get right.
I think I'm just gonna go blind and I'm gonna drill down and just see what happens. Hope for the best.
That feels like a strong choice.
You know, I'm a strong person. Hi. This wire is going to be hidden by the ceiling as well as the bulkhead that I'm going to put in. And I am close enough to my battery bank where I could use a little bit of upsized wire to get this to where it needs to be and be very happy with any type of voltage drop or anything that will happen based on the run.
Mama read it? Archie Jungle Comics.
Usually, somehow, it always comes back to me. That was a good sneeze. Brought those glasses right down for you.
Back to the situation at hand. We have the screws, we have the air conditioner unit, we have the fridge. Everything should just be able to slot in place here really nicely.
Great job, Everly.
Been a while since I pocket holed anything. I forgot how dusty it is. Good morning, it's a beautiful new day. Don't know why I'm wearing a hat inside, but we're just gonna roll with it. I think it's because my hair is an actual disaster. Got mom hair hard. Every day it's either in a giant pony or nothing. We are working on the framing for the air conditioning unit. Frank and I had a little chat this morning, decided to move it back an inch. He's being very gracious with my requests.
What are you whispering over there? I hear you whispering. What are you trying to say over there, huh?
I say you're awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Is that what you
You
said?
were being very gracious with my requests.
I did hear you say gracious, so, I believe you. I'll allow it.
Tell me how you feel today.
I feel pretty good. I feel actually extremely excited that it is daycare day. Alex gets to be in the build with me, helping me out, and that helps me so much. Like, I don't understand why it's so much easier. Actually, I do, because Alex is amazing.
Aww. Look at us just gassing each other up this morning.
It's the truth.
I think like being here with you for sure.
I think we both miss this a lot.
I also think Frank's been feeling a little bit stressed out of having to do everything by himself and make all these decisions by himself and think of all the tools and the next steps. And it's a lot to do a build. And so when you've got two heads working on it together, it's a lot easier. So
I'm not gonna make that comment.
what? It's nice for Frankie and I to be able to work together and get some stuff done. And procurement just took the measurements for the screen doors. So that's another thing I've been thinking about because we've got these giant, beautiful doors, but in order to have them open, you want screens on them. So I just took the measurements and actually found two that actually fit the space perfectly. So I don't know if these obviously standard door sizes. So that's really great. I'm gonna buy those. I think the only thing I'm gonna have to do is shorten them a little bit and then maybe re-sew the bottom weights. Should we have done the ceiling first?
Yes.
Cool, just double checking. Maybe this is the new fashion statement. You just leave the ceiling like this.
Probably should have ran all electrical too first, but hey.
We just got back from a little bit of an extended lunch break, as you could tell from the little dribbles on my shirt, and also Frank's Crunchity Crunch on the Oreos. But this is looking great. Our OutEquip air conditioner is in place. Frank just needs to hook the lines up and then pull a vacuum and then electrify it, and then it'll be good to go.
Electrify! That's how you do it, right?
Uh-huh.
Electrify! I think we're gonna make it, guys. That's one.
That one definitely has enough.
Two. I'm gonna pull it out a little more and then.
I thought you
control
already
it.
caulked that, no?
No, I only
Okay.
caulked the outer part of it,
Oh, okay.
but the
not
lines itself can still move, and then I'm gonna caulk that when I'm all done. That's the reason why I was like, let me wait till I'm finished with this part.
Sure, yeah. See how much you need.
Yeah, super sturdy, ready to take on the world, you know?
The other plan for this area is that we're gonna have our Iceco fridge right here. And then, as you can see, the water tank is right here. So maybe we'll have room for like a sneaky little cabinet down there.
Sneaky little
Maybe
sneaks.
not. But then this area right here is gonna be our mud room. So we're gonna have hooks and boots and things and bins and whatever for like outdoor stuff, winter coats, etc. But then maybe we can kind of scooch in behind and build another cabinet up there. Technically behind the unit, there's a big open gap. And so if we could turn that even just into a cubby where I could put some baskets, maybe mitts, gloves, hats, sun stuff, I don't know, just like all the random bibs and bobs of life, that would be super handy. So for us, when we're building out our vans, we're trying to make sure that we're maximizing every little inch so that we can have our storage situation excellent.
Situated.
Can't you just?
No, I can't just. Unfortunately, I wish I could.
Ooh. What's coming out of there?
Nitrogen. So basically what they do is they put this nitrogen in the system to keep it sealed. When you add air to it, when you add moisture to it, then pulling a vacuum on it's much harder. So actually, I don't want to take this off until we have the vacuum. So that way, once we have the vacuum pump and everything ready, we could quickly put these on, and then we could throw our vacuum up there, get it all connected, and then we can pull the vacuum right after we put these in.
Okay.
And then there's less chance of any non-condensables inside the system.
You don't want any non-condensables inside your system. You
don't.
know what I mean?
If you have that, it's gonna mess up your compressor, one. Two, you won't be able to pull a good vacuum if there's too much contaminants in it, and then you might have to run stuff through the system and so on and so forth, and you don't want any of that.
Okay, so pause, because we ordered it from Amazon yesterday and it should be here
Today,
today, tomorrow?
I'm hoping.
We'll see.
Friday,
What I would like to do is a strong pivot to the table mount.
how strong?
The reason I think that this is a good pivot is because I think it should be a quick bim bam boom.
After this, I wanna do the electrical.
Yeah,
So that way we could start up the unit right away.
yeah, okay. Table in 3, 2. Look, a table, but now it's covered in all of Frank's work stuff.
Yoo-hoo! I did glue it.
You did. So
glued.
the table is done. You just can't tell right now.
Yeah. But what's even more done is the air conditioner is all together. All right. It's evacuated. Here we go. 470 is good. Anything under 500 microns, good to go. The lines are open. If you had somebody else, install it for you, that's a great way to do it. But if you have the skill set to be able to do it and the tools, definitely well worth trying to do it yourself. Now I have the electrical temporarily set up so we could start her up and see if she works.
Go, go, go. I will say we are very lucky that Frank used to be an HVAC technician and so has all of this knowledge and expertise of what he needs to do to get this unit set up. I would say if you don't have that, you should definitely be potentially hiring somebody to actually charge the unit and get it turned on. Ooh, I can feel that.
Temperature is 16 degrees.
That is so
Celsius.
nice.
It's cooling already. Listen. That's the unit powering up. Yo, that thing's crazy. Feel this already. Come feel the temperature.
Wow.
Not too
You
bad.
can definitely hear the unit on the roof going.
Close the doors.
Oh, we're gonna do a darkness test.
And no, we'll see how much sound it has. This thing is killing it right now. It is super cold, the air coming out. It is definitely gonna be what we need while we're on the road to keep our rig cool. And with our solar and also being able to plug in, we'll be able to run this thing pretty much full time when it's summer. 59 would be our 20-degree split. We're already showing 54. So we have more than a 20-degree split.
Oh,
it's great.
And I will say the whole point of the closed door test was to see if we could still hear it. I didn't even hear it at all, to the point that I forgot that we were doing a test about hearing it.
That's with this open too.
That's crazy. And then I just opened the door and was like, oh yeah, it's running outside. So that's great news. It's still on?
Yeah. It's ramped way down now.
I thought you turned it off.
That's the difference between the strong mode and the eco mode.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm absolutely thrilled with how this unit's working. The 12-volt aspect is amazing. We don't have to run an inverter to have it going.
And we're gonna be able to have air conditioning on the go with OutEquipPro. We are thrilled to be partnering with them for this video and for our van travels, because this is gonna change the game.
Just having Everly with us, knowing that she's gonna be comfortable overnight in hot days, makes me feel comfortable in my heart.
If you're excited to get out on the road with us and test this unit, so are we. Be sure to stay tuned for next week, because we are moving and shaking on this build. Things are going quick, so don't miss it.
I'm hoping we get on the road soon. That's the hope. That's the prayer. I think we could do it. What do you guys think?